Pelham 123 to Command Center. You read me? You ready to take down our list of demands now?
I'm listening, you animal. What do you want?
You have your pen?
Go on, for Pete's sake.
Indiana Jones, Indiana Jones, Indiana It's a podcast about Indiana Jones. Every movie, 1 minute at a time. Indiana Jones, Minute.
Oh, welcome back to the Indiana Jones Minute. This is the show where we discuss the film Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, 3 minutes at a time. My name is Tom Taylor.
My name's Pete. Look, fella, we know how to tell time as well as you do. Mummert.
I'm Gerald Christopher. Get on that plane to L.A. Porter.
And we are here to talk about minutes. What are they? 46 to 48. I know that bothers... Pete, are you the one who doesn't like the way I'm counting minutes? Or is it
Yeah,
you?
I call it 47 to 49, but I've made peace with it. Because you count minute 0 to 1 is minute 1, and I count minute 1 to 2 is 1.
Because the minute hasn't happened yet until you get to the end of the minute. So you have to start at 0, and then it's 1 once you get to the end of the 60 seconds.
But
right?
Pete,
it's like counting
question.
years or something.
Have you?
But is it minute 0? I'd call it minute 0.
Oh.
Wait, say that word again? Say that word.
Minute.
No, not that one. The one after it.
0.
0.
Are you making fun of Pete?
I'm not making fun of him.
How am I supposed to say it?
I say 0.
I guess I say 0.
Oh, you say
He
0.
He went 0.
Oh, yeah.
0.
You also say, you guys say Dagobah.
Oh, yeah.
Minute
Instead of-
0.
And
That's it. I feel like that's
I say Millennium Falcon.
You
Everyone
say-
gets mad at me for not saying Falcon.
You say Paintron.
Yeah.
patron. That's Pete. That's your Richmond, Indiana coming out. Minute 0. You know what? Have you? I know you're a big fan of the great courses on Audible, Pete. Have you come across the great courses, The Joy of Numbers?
Oh.
Yes. I believe I've listened to that.
Have you listened to that one? I
Yeah.
think one of the chapters is about 0.
It is. That's like I think the first chapter. Yeah,
I think it is the first chapter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, is it, what type of number is it? Does it exist?
Yeah.
Like, when did I think it's kind of fascinating. I don't, ironically, I remember 0 about that, but
I enjoy that. I mentioned reading a math book a couple episodes ago, and you made fun of me for it. And so I'm enjoying that you are also now of an age
I'm chuckling about you reading a math book.
age that you are reading math books for fun.
you're sitting there like, if I open this up, does it mean I'm weird?
Do I care about annuities now?
I do. What if factorials are starting to excite me? That Joy of Numbers is really good, except the guy, I always listen to it to go to sleep, and the guy, you get to like chapter 3 or 4, and the guy's like, now pull out your calculators.
Aw.
No, like, pull out my
most of the
calculator.
time he's not, because a lot of it's about doing math in your head, which I love.
Yeah, some of it is.
Two things I think are fascinating about math. One is that in a world that seems very topsy-turvy at the moment, it's nice that there's something you can feel like you can sort of hold on to. Like, it's like, okay.
Yeah.
And then the other thing I like is this idea that mathematicians have no idea whether math is something we discovered and it exists in the universe, or if it's something we invented to describe the universe. And I love that.
Yeah.
That is cool. We're so dumb. Even our smart people can't figure out what they're smart about.
I always feel like when you hear about it for the first time, you're like, oh, he studies game theory. And you're like, I want to study game theory.
And then you find out what game theory is, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah.
This sucks.
Who would win in a fight between Pac-Man and Cubert? Oh, that's not what it is at all. Oh, well. Hey, I'm going to tell you what happens in minutes 0 through 49. No, 46 through 48 of Dial of Destiny. These minutes, we last saw Indy riding a horse, and now he's riding the horsey into the subway station, chased by Kleber on a motorcycle. Indy escapes by riding his horsey into the subway tunnel, narrowly missing getting glue factoried by an oncoming train, only to miss getting run down by a train coming the other way. He makes it to the station, hands off his horse to the luckiest old man in New York City, and boards the next train, sharing a French Connection moment with Agent Mason as the train pulls away. Meanwhile, Dr. Schmidt is giving an interview in his hotel suite saying that they've conquered space, but he's vague about what the next frontier is that he wants to conquer. The interview is interrupted by a phone call from Mason, who tells Schmidt that his goons made a mess and that Shaw got half the dial from Jones and that they lost them both. As Mason advises Smith to just go to Los Angeles and meet the president already, Schmidt is handed a dossier on Shaw and one on Jones, which Schmidt finds so interesting that he totally forgets he's on the phone and hangs up without even saying goodbye.
And I got to jump in right away. And do we need to clarify to the listeners that Schmidt is actually Fuller? Like, is this the first time we learned that he's going by a different name now? Or did we learn that earlier?
That's a great question. I don't know if they said his name in that last scene.
Because, when they said his name, I was like, wait a minute. That's not Fuller. And then I was like, oh, maybe this is the first time we learned that he's going by like an Operation Paperclip alias kind of thing.
Yeah.
I forget. I want to say they did say his name.
They might have
last time because that was the name of that episode back then. But who knows?
Yeah, I've been enjoying the movie so much.
Is there anyone else in the franchise that has like an alias or goes by a fake name or a? I'm trying to think. I'm like Tote.
Yeah, what if that's not his real name?
Beloche.
His name's Ernie.
Oh, somebody's got to go by an alias.
I feel like there's an obvious one that we're missing.
Yeah,
Yeah. Mac.
Everyone's yelling at us. Gosh.
What about Chatterlall? Does he go by another name when he's the?
He should have gone by Mola Ram.
Yeah,
In a better version of the movie.
and the Scooby-Doo version.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
I don't know. That's a good question.
But I guess back to our scene or the beginning of our scene in question. I don't like movies that gratuitously put animals in danger, like Indy's doing with this poor horse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's I don't understand what he's doing because he rides onto the platform, and when he sees there's a train coming towards him, he accelerates. Like he goads the horse on to go faster, and then he sees a crossover where he can cross over to the other direction track, but he's so surprised to see it that it means that he didn't accelerate knowing he would find one. And so my question is, does he just have a death wish? Is he just like, you know what? I'm done. Let's ride into the train.
It could be. It could be. It was like sort of like, on the fence, like, oh, I guess this is it. This is the end of Indiana. I guess I could pull over to
this
the
is the
left.
light at the end of the tunnel is a train.
There's a train. I'm wondering if he's thinking he's trying to do the math. It's like, if you're gonna go be in a head-on collision, it's like you fare better if you're going faster, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like physics-wise. So you're gonna get a head-on collision. You could speed up because that way you're like, I'll live. Maybe he's doing that with the horse.
Have we ever tried to rank or figure out what the best death for Indiana Jones would be of like his narrow escapes of death, which would have been the actual best death for him? That'd be an interesting conversation.
Wow. I have to think about that.
Yeah.
That's a good.
I smell a brackets episode.
Wow.
Oh, that'd be a brilliant. Let's do that instead of this movie.
Okay. I do. I wonder. I have the same. I don't like horses almost getting hurt and stuff. And I even wonder, like, running on we should have had a horse person on, because I'm imagining running on train tracks and those
that's got
rail ties and everything. That's got to be really hard for a horsey.
Although I don't know if subways use rail ties. I think they might. The ties, I think, often are on the rails, and then it's like concrete down the middle. But that running on concrete probably wouldn't be super comfortable either.
Also, I ride on railroad tracks all the time in Red Dead Redemption 2, and the horsey doesn't seem to mind.
They do have. But they wear shoes, right? They wear horseshoes.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking like their feet have to exactly. If there are railroad ties, they would have to exactly fit where the things are and stuff.
If you're wearing metal shoes next to a third rail, an electric third rail, that's not smart. Yeah.
That wouldn't be good.
And then speaking of also not smart, why is Klaber still driving that motorcycle? Like he comes down on the motorcycle, and he's like, "Oh, let's drive it for a while." In this place, it makes no sense to drive a motorcycle.
But then he seems to get some degree of sense because he stops. He doesn't take it so far as to chase him on the tracks.
Does he crash it on purpose, or does he crash? Does he do that because it's cool? Like, does he crash it because it looks cool and he kind of jumps off it, or does he accidentally crash it?
He's in such control of it that, like Pee Wee Herman, he meant to do it maybe, and he's it's a cool wipeout. But then I don't know why he does it, because why doesn't he just keep chasing him? Unless he was like, God, going down the stairs in a motorcycle sucked so bad that I have driving over the railroad ties would be even worse.
Like, I'm done.
Yeah, that's it.
I think
I'll get him later.
Yeah, I think he's like, it's one of those transitional chase things where he's
Yeah.
like, this only got me so far.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna have to run, I guess.
Yeah. I catch the next train. I don't know. I'll peel him off the front of this train when it kills him.
Speaking of the next train, I keep thinking in this minute I could be taking a Pelham 123, and we get an actual reference. We get, when you look at the side of the train, one of the stops is Pelham Bay Park.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Wow.
And I went deep.
Yeah,
I was like,
Pelham
okay,
Bay
wait a minute. Okay, he's at 59th Street, and he gets off at 51st. And then I looked at a New York City subway map, and he's going head-to-head with the 5, and then he's being chased by the 6, and those are both trains that go along that green line, and they actually
The
do
6
stop
is the
at
train they
59.
take in
Oh, okay,
Pelham
yeah.
123. They're on the 6, yeah.
Oh, they are? Oh, it's
Hey,
fantastic.
believe
shut
so.
up in here! Shut up! I said shut it, everybody! Shut it up, everybody! God damn it! Pelham 123, what do you mean the train has been taken? Are you the motorman?
Negative.
Well, then who are you? Nobody's authorized to be in that cab except the lousy motorman. Now identify yourself.
Listen, train master. Your locomotive has been hijacked by a group of heavily armed men.
It what?
Oh, my gosh, that's great. Thank God for you, Pete, because that's all I was thinking about. How do we work in a reference to taking Pelham 123? And then it's right there.
But I missed the French Connection one, but that was a good one too. I completely missed that one.
Yeah, when he gets on the train and
Yeah.
Mason narrowly misses catching him. And I'm reeling that my son did not care about that movie at all. I showed him that a few weeks ago. And we saw, I should say, Jerry, I mean, I'll segue to Jerry in a second, but we saw Sully in person. I finally met our buddy Sullivan.
Hey,
Yeah.
Paul Sullivan, Sully, who we met, we had him on the show last
you're
time.
the only person in the world that calls him Sullivan, and I love
know.
that. And I love that it bugs him. Like
It does bug him. He
Please
corrects
call me
us. Tells us,
Sully.
Knock it
Yeah.
off, you.
And you
But
don't
yeah, I
call him
got-
Paul Sullivan. You just call him Sullivan, which I
I guess, yeah, maybe.
It's hilarious.
I like calling him Sully too, which is what I'm supposed to do. But he, my wife and Sam and I went to California last week, and we saw this kid named Jerry Porter, and we hung out with him and his mom, and we hung out with Pete the Retailer from Star Wars Minute, and we hung out with Sully, and that was great, and it was good to talk to him last week, and then I'll actually see him last week. Last
Yeah,
week on the show in real life as we record this.
Where'd you guys meet?
Oh, you know what? It was actually kind of awesome. We met in South Pasadena
Yeah.
at this barbecue place. And I felt bad because it was a little bit rushed. It was we had just seen you, Jerry, at Santa Monica, where I wrote a postcard. You and I both wrote a postcard to listener Mark Campbell, which I shouldn't have done because it was from another show. It was from the Ditch Diggers, not this show, so I shouldn't have had you involved. But we wrote it in Santa Monica Pier, and then I mailed it from Disneyland a few days later. So I hope he appreciates that, for God's sake. But then... yeah, I felt bad because we were kind of late coming back from that, so like we were kind of crunching on that end. And then by the end of dinner, he had to bolt, so we just had a kind of compressed amount of time together, but it was really fun. And afterwards, he said, "Okay, if you go that way, you can go to the Halloween house, and if you go that way, you go to Pee Wee's house."
Oh, wow.
And it was like these beautiful South Pasadena suburban night, and all the houses were amazing and glowing. And we walked over to the Pee Wee house, and it was really awesome.
Did you go to the other part of Pasadena and go to the ET house?
No, I did that with Jerry a few years ago.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, that was awesome. But yeah, so I forget how I got on. Oh, because I was saying about I was telling him the story of how Sam Taylor did not care about French Connection. You never know, because he loved taking a Pelham 123. He thought that was great.
Keep dreaming, maniac.
Indy has a very liquid, kind of nice, almost like a dance move. The way he kind of shimmies into the car as the doors close.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He showed some moves for an older gentleman.
Because it is it's a flustered older gentleman move, but done very gracefully.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. I like it.
But he sits down, and all the people sitting in the seats next to him are kind of staring at him, and he says, "Subway's faster." And it made me think, whenever there's an awkward silence and somebody's looking at him, he always feels a need to break the silence with a quip. And do you think Indy is really insecure and he's uncomfortable in situations where people are judging him, or when because he always has a quip in these instances.
For such a smooth, cool guy, he does seem like uncomfortable in his own skin a lot of the time.
Yeah, especially when
Like-
there's a moment of silence like this after he's done something kind of awkward.
Yeah, because you're
Yeah.
mentioning this here, and then I'm thinking about like crawling out the window of his office. He's like, "Dude, I'm just in my office. I'm by myself with my thoughts. This is awful. I got to go do something. I got to go jump off a bridge or punch somebody." And like, yeah, here I think he's kind of like, yeah, I just raced a horse down a subway tunnel, and now I'm just sitting here next to this nice lady, and she's looking at me, and which is amazing because Jerry, yesterday or the day before, you just sent like an Instagram video.
Oh yeah,
Of Harrison Ford. From like, I don't know, yesterday? Like,
Oh
seems-
yeah, it was
seems like
on
it's very
TMZ,
recent.
I believe. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
TMZ, and he's on the subway, and he says he hasn't been on the subway in years. And yeah, it was very meta.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I was very. There's Harrison Ford riding the New York subway,
Yeah, just a dude.
and you're like, oh, where is he gonna sit down next to like a kid astronaut?
Right, exactly. Or a nice old lady on the number 5 or whatever this is. Yeah, that's cool. I like Harrison Ford. He's a
Yeah,
good
and then
guy.
he gets out, and I guess he kisses Callista Flockhart.
Yeah. Are we taking so long to record this that he might be dead by the time we post this episode?
I think that's a very real possibility.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
If that's the case, we apologize in advance or retroactively, whatever it is.
Because
You
I
guys
saw
are not-
I saw
yeah.
Pete the Retailer and Alex Robinson from the Star Wars Minute last month, or maybe
Oh,
it's a
yeah.
month and a half ago now, and we had recorded like 3 episodes ago. We recorded with Pete, and 2 episodes ago we recorded with Alex. And I saw Alex was like, when we asked to record with Alex, he's like, "Oh, I didn't think you guys wanted to record with me because you recorded with Pete, and then it was like a year later, and you recorded with me." And I was like, "It was literally the next episode." It's just taking us a really, really long time, dude.
We're doing it the only way we know how.
Yeah, I mean, what they took, what was Crystal Skull was 2008, and this was 2023.
Yeah? Yeah.
Oh, so there you go.
Yeah.
There
See?
you go.
And
Yeah.
when I had seen Alex, it was probably 6 months after we recorded the episode with him, and I don't think we had recorded an episode since then when I saw him. So
He said, "You haven't been topped as a guest yet, Alex." I like this. I don't know why I went like deep on research this time, but there's that Levi Cords ad on the wall of the subway train when he gets on, and I looked that up. I just typed in Levi Cords and got the colors, got the style, got the fabrics, and all I found was like T-shirts and postcards and like Etsy kind of stuff with that poster on it, that ad.
okay.
So I don't know if it was a real ad that people were then putting on stuff. It can't be from this movie. They can't
No,
be like,
I
I
don't
saw
think
this
anyone
neat
did anything
retro
from this
fake
movie.
ad. And
Yeah.
exactly. We should. Ooh, we should make those things and just say it's from the movie. But it's weird because they spell color with an OU, which makes you think,
Oh, I bet it was a Scottish ad. I wonder, because since they filmed it in Scotland, I wonder if they.
oh my God, so they could only find like
That's
British
a possibility.
Isles versions
That's
of
a
the ads or
possibility.
something.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I hadn't thought of that. Wow. That's super weird.
I was curious about that other ad. There's another ad that I didn't really delve into too much, but there's like a picture of like 7 or 8 tomatoes or some kind of fruit, and then there's a bottle in the picture next to it. And I'm wondering, is this like a V8? Was V8 around in 1969 or not?
I would not be surprised. Give me some lookup music. V8 when? I just typed V8 when?
1948.
1948? I'm actually
Yeah.
not surprised. I sound surprised, but I'm not.
That could have been a V8 ad because it looked like it fit a bunch of tomatoes into one bottle of something.
I bet I like V8 now. I always hated it as
Oh,
a
I
kid.
do. Yeah, I do like it now.
Really?
Yeah.
Does
But I
it
prefer
anything-
tomato
is it-
juice. Like I prefer actual like straight tomato juice.
Yeah, what is V8 besides tomato juice?
It's got some spices and like celery and stuff in it.
Like Worcestershire sauce or something? Or like,
It's got like beets and parsley. It's got a bunch
Ew.
of chopped up stuff.
oh my God, we lost Jerry.
Told me you could drive this thing.
It wasn't me.
It's a trace. She bucks all the time, especially and switching. She's a dog.
How long did that happen ago?
He's
been
been
trying
quiet
to
for a while.
write
Yeah, he usually chimes in on stuff like V8.
Yeah. Doodly doo. I'm chatting with Jerry. for whoever listens to this part of the show. The fucking goddamn Apple cable was loose. I plugged it into the wall since the beginning of the show, but the cord was loose. Is it saved? I literally fucking jumped up for the last 2 minutes, having been plugging into the wall. I have no fucking clue how long. Oh, here comes Jerry. God damn it.
God damn it. God damn it. I literally, you know what was so unfair? It cut off before it was at 0, too.
Aw,
It cut
bastard.
off at like 13%. Oh, my God. The whole time it's been plugged in.
It's
Oh,
all right,
Oh
Jerry.
yeah, okay. That's fine. We could just keep going.
Yeah. Unless you have something you want to say about Levi's or V8 juice.
no,
or
no, no,
something.
no, no.
So yeah, so then we move into this Dr. Schmidt / Fuller is being interviewed by a reporter, and the reporter asks him, "So what's next, Dr. Schmidt? Mars?" And he says, "No, we've conquered space. I'm moving to the next frontier." And the reporter says, "What's beyond space?" And I was hoping he was going to say, "You mean what's in between spaces?" But he didn't.
I was hoping the nerd reporter would be like, no, space is the final frontier, you dope. You're done. We're done. There's nothing else
But
you can
I feel like saying because we went to the moon, we've conquered space.
Yeah.
do. Yeah. Like, slow your roll.
But it's also when he says that the guy I don't know who the guy behind him is supposed to be, Baxter.
Right.
But he
Yeah.
immediately interrupts him. Like he says, "We
Right.
conquered space," and the guy goes, "You might want to get that suit pressed, Doc."
Right.
And he so
'Cause yeah, it looks like he's about to say something.
Yes.
That Schmidt is about to say something. I don't want him talking about
Well,
time
is
travel
this,
to the reporter.
Well, is this other guy CIA? Like because I've been reading some weird stuff lately about like all the CIA experiments in the 60s and 70s, and they did experiment with stuff like, you know, they thought everything was possible, like astral projection or remote viewing.
Oh, yeah.
So this would have fit, like that they would have been trying to find a
maybe.
way to travel through time.
Is that why the CIA is helping him?
That
we're not gonna
that was
ever
my
figure this
question
out, but
was
we could-
like, are they?
Okay.
Do they think he might have an ability to travel through time, and so that's why Mason is helping him try to get the dial?
You know what? I decided between our recordings, I've been thinking about Mason and all this stuff and everything. I think we need one more sentence in this movie, and it would have made everything so much clearer. And I don't even know
Like,
exactly
what
it
is she
would
doing
be.
in this movie? Like,
Yeah,
why,
like, well,
why is there a
what the hell's
CIA
all this?
person doing all this?
Like, if there's like one moment between like Mason and I forget his name, the guy on the crutches, her boss, who are, they're both
Oh, yeah.
CIA, like legit CIA. If she could be like, why the hell is the CIA helping this Nazi jerk? And then who are these other? Who's this Kleber guy with the mustache?
And why are we letting them like assassinate people execution style in the street?
Yeah, why are we put? And then he can say, the top brass says he's onto something or whatever. He did us a solid, sending us to the moon. Just something to be like, that
Yeah.
she doesn't want to be there, but she has to be because
Right.
it's her job. And there are other guys who are actually CIA there, and just these maybe 2 or 3 guys are not. They're just like Schmidt's guy. Just something to kind of just slightly explain that.
Yeah.
I'm sure we would still have been confused. Who are these guys? But
I
it would've
look
helped
at
a
this
little bit.
and I'm just kind of confused. And she's like, at the very end, she's like, you should get out. I urge you to get on that plane to go to Los Angeles and get the medal from the president.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah,
like,
why does she tell him to do that like that?
She just
I
wants him out
guess-
of New
I
York.
guess
she
she-
just wants,
yeah.
wants him off her back.
She doesn't want him killing any more people, kind of thing, or
I guess so. Yeah.
I guess
stop
so,
chasing
yeah.
archaeologists around New York City and just go get a medal and
Okay.
cool your jets, mister.
It's funny though because he's talking to her on the phone, and she mentions Dr. Jones, and he's like, sure, whatever, and then he looks at they hand him a file, and it's got a picture of like 85-year-old Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
And he looks at it and he goes like his jaw goes, what? And he like hangs up the phone. And
Yeah.
I'm like, does he have an eidetic memory? Because I'm trying to think if I saw a guy during the middle of a whole bunch of crazy stuff for like maybe 3 minutes, 35 years ago, and then saw a picture of him like as an 85-year-old man, and I'd seen him last time he was like 35, and would I immediately say, what? That's this guy. Like, that's
I'm gonna hang up without saying goodbye.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't even see his face when he punches you because he puts his hat in front of you.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
oh my
You don't even
gosh,
identify him that much.
it's amazing.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, unless after all that he somehow.
He's been like keeping, but then he even seems
But
like
even then, he would recognize.
Indiana
He would
Jones.
recognize the name Jones. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
So
know.
it's kind of
Jones is a
funny.
very
I
uncommon
didn't.
name.
I mean, I understand that, but I didn't read it that way. For some reason, I read it like she's like, I urge you to get on the plane, and we have a hell of a mess to clean up, and you got to get out of. And I didn't. I kind of figured he was hanging up because he's like, yeah, I'm not going to listen to this.
Oh, well,
I understand the
I remember that,
dossier.
yeah.
It's like, oh no, it's the dossier. But I thought he was kind of like, I thought he was kind of hanging up like blah blah blah, mess to clean up and a thing. Yeah, I guess it's both.
I'm still listening. Click.
Yeah.
Would these two make a good a good married rom-com sitcom kind of thing, like Mason and Mads?
Yeah,
Married
together.
couple.
I'd watch.
Sure.
I'm disappointed though, because I love Mads Mikkelsen and I love this lady playing Mason, and I feel like something's not working with him.
He at least gets a chance to do a lot of stuff in the movie.
He does.
And I
feel
do
like
like
that.
him in the
Yeah,
movie. But yeah,
yeah.
she's frustratingly underused, and yeah, you just want more from her because she's really cool.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, I'm asking you, what are you gonna do, guys? What do we do? What do we do?
We go and check the teletype is what I would do.
Oh, really?
Or the
Do you think we should?
if we had
okay.
some other kind of machine where people could signal in.
Yeah, that'd be probably a good idea because we could then find out. If
Oh, I just got goosed.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh, how timely!
I do see there's a goose coming in over the wire. This just in from Professor Christy Porter.
Oh,
Do
do I do that every single time? Do I do a surprised?
Oh,
Yeah.
No, that's great. You get goosed. I love it.
It makes me. You know what? I think I'm imitating the lady in It's a Wonderful Life when they're all gathered.
Just a minute. Hey, shut up in here. Shut it up, everybody. God
Now
damn
get
it.
this. It's from London.
Oh,
There's like this lady in the background who goes, "Oh." Anyway, that's my little thing.
Tommy, what was your favorite ride at Disneyland?
Oh my gosh! Thank you for asking, Professor Christy Porter.
Yes.
I spent 2 days in Disneyland with my wife and son. It was great. It was exactly the right amount of time. I hate to say that we did not get to go on the Guardians of the Galaxy formerly Tower
Oh,
of Terror
wait a minute.
thing.
How did you not get to go on that?
Those other two were not excited about it. They didn't want to do it. They didn't care that much, and it was like the most popular ride there. So it was always like an 85
It's the
minute
big
line.
like
I was
tower falling thing, right?
Yeah.
yeah. And I kept saying I would wait 85 minutes. You know what's amazing? What's fascinating about this visit? I realized last time that we went, we ended up like there's a whole lightning lane thing where you
Yeah.
get on your app and you paid extra to do this thing and it doesn't always work. To get into some of the rides faster if you can at a certain time, or whatever. That never worked for us for Rise of the Resistance, the big cool Star Wars ride there, which actually is really great and awesome. So we just ended up waiting an hour and a half in line, and I realized while I was waiting in line, I was like, bless you.
Shut up.
That's kind of great. Like, get off me, guy in
I'm
line.
tell the story.
Guy in line sneezed
Oh,
on me.
lines suck. No, I realized being in line at a Disney thing is actually part of the fun. Like, it's actually, they do such a good job of like, oh, I'm going into this tunnel. And, oh, it was a cave, but now it's got all this stuff in it. And it's got, I'm in a Star Wars place for like an hour and a half, just sort of hanging out,
Right.
looking at readouts and things. And oh, there goes a droid or something. Like, that's part of the fun, to the point where we did get the lightning lane thing this time. And so we went right through it. It took like 10 minutes. I was like, I kind of missed the line part. I could have gone.
That's hilarious.
You're out of your skull.
I was like, my honest gut reaction.
Oh wow, that's
Even though the
awesome.
ride was great too, that was fun.
Do you
I think
like-
that's probably the best ride, and I do love the Millennium Falcon too. And I'll always love the Haunted Mansion. Like
Yeah.
I think that's the one for me, and nobody else quite gets it, but I think it's fantastic.
Did you do? I love when you go down the elevator and the people get really long.
Yes, to the point where like we were in the hotel we were staying at had like some old timey-ish kind of paintings. So I'm like, I want them to get longer. I want them to get longer. Then you see the guy standing on an alligator or something.
Did you do the
I
wooden
did-
coaster at California Adventure?
No, I
Oh,
avoided
that's a good
we did the Matterhorn, which I remember being a slightly smoother thing. I can't take the jerking back and forth
Yeah.
anymore, ironically, because
Yeah.
I'm a Devo fan. But they,
The
yeah,
wooden ones, I feel they have a different kind of jerking back and forth.
like a worse one, I think. Well,
Well, to me, it's not. It's not as lateral, but yeah.
I always think of like the Gemini at Cedar Point.
Yes.
Which
The
is just
wooden-
like, if you don't want your teeth, you don't want all your vertebrae.
Yeah.
You don't care if you ever reproduce or anything, then you can go on that and have a good time.
If you reproduce.
No, those are famously the wooden roller coaster.
They suck.
Yeah,
They're just
They're
so
wooden-
janky and jerky.
Yeah, I mean as a matter of fact, I'm gonna say because a lot of people know Cedar Point. I remember when the Gemini, which of course was called that because it had two roller coaster cars that raced. And yeah, it was, and the hill was a 70-foot hill. Yeah, it was like one of the tallest, craziest hills, like 70 feet. Back then was a huge deal, and I think it. God, I remember hearing about it. I don't know, 1978, 1980.
Yeah.
And that was it was it was one of those wooden roller coasters. Exactly. They rattle you around in a very specific way. What's the difference when it's like, are you just like, is your viscera just cemented
Maybe.
into place later? So it's like you're not as gelatinous as you are when you're 10. Or something. I mean,
but it's also like your inner ear and your equilibrium.
Oh,
and
I
everything,
can't do
it. I can't do it anymore.
I think the last one I rode, the last roller coaster I rode was the roller coaster at New York, New York. That was
that's
maybe
fun
3 or
one.
4 years ago, and that one's not even a wooden one. That one's like a smooth metal thing. And God, I felt, yeah, exactly. It was the sort of thing where you turn the corner and you hear the rush. There's like the rush of the wind, and people are
Yeah.
screaming, and the thing goes whoosh. And
Yeah.
all you're going is like, oh my God, like my caught and my back is killing me. And
Yeah.
and you're sort of like gritting your teeth. You're like, oh my God.
How much longer? Yeah.
They're kind of a nice, though, like,
Yeah.
like we've got one near here in Santa Cruz, like on the pier. Like a lot of the old piers in California had the coasters on the pier. So it's cool
Yeah.
because it's kind of an homage to those old that aren't many around anymore.
Santa Monica has one. Yeah.
Yeah.
We avoided that as well.
Yeah, I like that.
I by the way, I did that Guardians of the Galaxy thing,
Oh, yeah.
and I know nothing about the movie. And it doesn't. I like that. Doesn't that? Didn't that whole franchise have Fox on the Run? Sweet.
I don't know. Wait, what do you mean?
With the band Sweet, Fox on the Run.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, he's got a lot of they all have a lot of
Like way
70s and 80s
old
hits.
school 70s.
Yeah.
Anyway, I did that, knew nothing about the movie, and I was like, oh my gosh, this ride is amazing.
See, what makes me sad is I went
incredible.
on the ride when it was the Tower of Terror.
Yeah.
And it was like a golden age, like Hollywood noir hotel. And everything's
Yeah.
like 1930s,
That would be
1940s.
cool.
And it got this sort of decayed Hollywood elegance. And it's beautiful. And when I found out it was a Guardians of the... I don't like Marvel stuff. But when I found out it was a Guardians of the Galaxy stuff, I was like, this has got to be ruined. But you say it's still amazing.
People say
Well,
it's
I
awesome.
didn't test it on the first, I don't know what it was like the first time. I assume I guess the up and down jumping, terror, falling is the same.
I would think
Probably.
so.
Yeah,
It seems
you know
to
what
be
it
like-
is? It's
just
like
regressed
it's like an industrial elevator
Yeah.
that drops.
Yeah.
And then it raises again, and it goes up 2 floors, and it comes back down 4 floors, and so you're sort of, I mean, it's like being on an elevator that is broken.
But what did they do? What did they do in the... Like, what did they turn the hotel into? Like, is it like a spaceship now? Or is
Well, I don't remember. It was like, oh, the door's open and an alien's there going, oh, something like that. And then like
I
a guy
think it's
comes
the
in and-
collector's space, Pete. The collector, played by Star Wars' Benicio del Toro. As you know, he tried to collect one of the Infinity Stones in the first Guardians of the Galaxy film. I'm saying this like they're stupid, but I really like them. But yeah. And Rocket Raccoon is there. It's a whole thing.
Well, yeah, Rocket Raccoon is there. Yeah.
But yes, Disney's great, and it's got its hooks in me from a very early age, and I just kept saying to my family, like, we're walking down Main Street, I'm like, I love this. I'm having a great time. I just like being here. At one point, I texted you guys, like,
Yeah.
Sam and Jody wanted to go back to the hotel room and just hang out for a little bit. I'm like, you guys do that. I'm just going to walk around.
I love
Yeah.
that.
I have no
That's
plans.
great.
I'm probably not going to do anything. I'm just going to walk around and look at stuff without people talking to me. It's going to be great.
Did you
And I
do...
did, and it was great.
Did you do Space Mountain?
No, we hate Space Mountain, too. We
What?
discovered that last time. Yeah.
Oh, why?
It's a jerky roller coaster.
Oh,
so you
yeah.
don't... Okay, you don't like
Yeah.
the mechanics. It's fun if you sit in the very front because it feels like you're flying through space. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool.
That
And
part
they
is
let
cool.
you...
The
they'll let you
Matterhorn does
wait
that
in
too,
line
actually.
to get to the front, too. Like you can when you get near the front, you can just say, "I want to wait for the next available front seat,"
Oh, that's cool.
and they'll let you
That's
do it.
nice.
Or they
That's
used to
old
anyway.
timey.
Yeah.
But yeah, all that stuff is cool. All the Star Wars stuff is cool.
Yeah, I haven't done that Star Wars stuff. I should do it.
The
You
Star,
should.
the Star Wars stuff was nuts.
It really is.
It was really, really well done.
I think it's probably the most immersive of
Uh-huh.
like all the parks. Like you're walking around, you're like, I don't see anything else except Star Wars.
Wow.
And, like wooden or stone walls and things, and like I don't know where I am. I'm
Yeah.
somewhere on another planet.
Does it
Yeah,
make you
no,
regret
it is.
not
it
doing
is.
that crazy hotel $6,000?
No, not at
experience
all. That
thing?
sounds like a nightmare.
Do they still have that? I thought those weren't.
No, they closed.
Yeah, it closed.
Oh, did it close?
Yeah,
After like 2 years or something.
big stupid idea. And speaking of closed, people are gonna wonder the Indiana Jones ride was closed while we were there, which was disappointing, but okay. We did other stuff.
To me, that's the worst ride I've ever been on. Like as
Really?
far as
Wow.
lower back, because you sit on a bench like you're in a Jeep, and the Jeep has like these long benches, and it's not like a molded seat, and so you can move side to side, and then that metal bar comes out
Oh
over your
God,
lap.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
it goes on this track, but it has a lot of lateral movement, and since you kind of slide a little bit on the bench, but not completely because that metal bar is there, so your lower back is just
Oh, God.
ripped from side to side.
I don't like
oh
hearing
man,
this.
that one's painful.
Hey, I lied. We're having a great time. Talking about all the shows. And then I went on the water slide and I got the toe fungus. And, I'm old now.
Yeah.
And now it's
Drank a
really
lot
hard
of-
to remove the toe
Yeah.
fungus.
I do have to say, speaking of having a great time, I had a great time with you and your mom. And speaking of Professor Christy Porter, it would have been great to see her and your other sister, the Billy Goat Gruff, Mimi Porter,
biggest Billy Goat Gruff.
the biggest Billy Goat Gruff. With your mom, she was sitting. We were at some what was that? Fred's 67.
Oh, at Fred 62.
I was
Incredible
off by a
milkshake.
few. Fred 62. That was Sam's favorite meal of the entire
Oh,
vacation.
I love that dude. Yes, Fred 62.
And then we went down the street to that T-shirt shop, and I got an amazing David Lynch shirt, which I got about 5 compliments on at Disney World.
Yeah.
Or Disneyland.
Yeah.
Yeah, people kept stopping me saying, "Oh, it's just a picture of David Lynch, and it says meditate."
That's awesome. Did you go
Yeah.
to the Big Boy while you were there?
No, we should have gone to the Big Boy.
Yeah, it
next
would have
time.
been fun. Yeah, we should have. Yeah.
But
They had-
you were like, so mom, what do you remember about Janet, my mom? And she just had, and like, what do you remember about Tommy's grandfather, Herb Hauser? And she was, he was, and like everything. She was like, she wasn't saying a ton of new stuff that I didn't know, but she was like hearing her, an adult who was like a kid back then,
Yeah.
and
That's
her
awesome.
experience of my grandfather. That was like,
Yeah.
oh my
Oh,
god,
that's amazing. That's
He
awesome.
was awesome. Like, and I mean, I hope this isn't too much to say on the show, but she's the last one. Your
Oh, yeah.
mom, like my
Yeah.
parents are gone, your dad is gone. She's
Yeah.
the last one of that gang who can be like, oh yeah, and he was sort of a so and so, and oh yeah, when they met, we didn't know about that guy, but then he turned out to be cool. Like just like she's that link to that whole time.
It was really kind of incredible. And
Yeah.
when Jody asked her those questions, she just perked right up.
Yeah, yeah.
Tomorrow my mom turns 88 years old.
Oh my god,
Wow.
Yeah.
that's incredible.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Wow.
And she, hearing her describe your mother.
Yeah.
And I think they both went to St. Mary's College.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then my mom
Your mom
transferred-
transferred. Yeah, it's just like here. It's just crazy. It's like this time capsule, except that, the time capsule opens up her mouth and says, "Well, have a seat there, and I'll tell you all about your mom when she was 18." It's totally
Right.
crazy.
Let me tell you what I really thought about your dad.
Yeah. No, that was a good time.
That was awesome. Well, I don't know. Are we all done? I guess we're all done.
Yeah.
We've had a special time. We want to end on a high note because everything's special and nice. Thank you all for listening. These have been minutes 46 to 48, no matter who you ask.
You know what would be a great ride, by the way?
Oh, what?
A Taking a Pelham 123 ride.
That would be fantastic.
That'll be the day.
That'd be awesome. Like,
Sorry, I didn't mean to interject that, but
No, that's great
I
because.
think I think we should ask the Crusade members.
Oh yeah.
What would be a great amusement park ride based out of a movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I mean, there are a bunch, but that'd be.
Yeah.
I mean, the ending of the Taking a Pelham 123 kind of is a roller coaster. Like,
Yeah.
it kind of, the train's out of control and stuff, and Unless they do it like the Millennium Falcon ride, where everybody has a job in the cockpit, so you could be, I'm on the dead man switch. I'm gonna, or I'm gonna, whatever. I'm gonna.
That's kind of the only job. Well, I guess you could, unless you're like in the control room.
That son of a bitch has got me backed up all the way to the Bronx.
We had like a ride that was like Platoon.
Oh my God. Yeah.
But it took a whole lesson, a whole session, but I finally got Pete to laugh.
I wiped out that whole village.
Yeah.
I got a free lightning lane pass.
Horrible. Awful. Like you're
Good
sitting
grief.
next to the bad guy.
Yeah.
Great.
Like a Breakfast Club roller coaster.
Oh my God.
I don't know what that would
What
be.
would
I
the
just
No,
wanna
that'd
say.
be horrible. Like all everybody does is dress you down.
We're all living on the Breakfast Club roller coaster every day.
The only one that's fun is you get to hold up the boombox over your head.
That's not that movie, Pete.
Oh.
That's amazing. It's amazing.
is
He
that?
gets
Is
all
that-
the points.
That's Say Anything, and it's not even John Hughes.
Oh my God.
I know.
It gets it.
Wow.
People get confused because it's It's John Cusack.
Yeah, but even he wasn't in John Hughes. He was in like the also ran John Hughes. Like he was in like Better Off Dead and
That's
like
hilarious.
I forget what else.
I remember seeing Better Off Dead.
Oh no, I'm
and-
sorry. Everybody's yelling at me. He actually was a bit part in 16 Candles.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go. Didn't have to yell at me, Jesus.
I remember Better Off Dead being a better movie than it should have been.
Oh, absolutely.
But
yeah.
I have not seen it in 40 years.
I could tell you exactly two things about it. The mom pronouncing French every time she says some
yeah.
kind of word.
French.
French dressing.
Yeah.
French fries. And he's skiing on one ski as they're watching him ski down the hill. Booger from, what is it? Revenge of the Nerds says he's skiing on one ski. That's what I remember about the movie.
I'll tell you what would be a good movie, a good ride. 1941.
Wow.
Oh my
That could be kind of good. There'd
It
be a lot
could,
of stuff
yeah.
to do, yeah.
There's so much you could do.
I'd do that. That'd be fun. I like it.
Grease.
But yeah, Grease. It's just it takes place in the L.A. River.
Yeah.
A recreation of that.
And you just
That'd be
there's like the car moves that your hips are shaking.
cool. Yeah,
It just makes your
it's the
hips
most painful one yet.
shake. Yeah.
You could do like a whole L.A. River montage. You could do like Terminator 2. You could
God, I was
do
just
Buckaroo
thinking that.
Banzai. You could
Yeah.
do like you could just every movie that takes place in the L.A. River. You could have part of the ride.
Wow. But yeah, head to the Listeners Crusade, everybody, on Facebook if that still exists by the time this posts, and yeah, let us know what movies you want rides from and what they would look like, because I don't think you could possibly top the amazing ideas we've just shared. But I'd
You know
like
what's
to see you
amazing
try.
is how much of the world will be completely changed in unrecognizable ways by the time this airs for people in the crusade to just
We'll have rocket ships to bars and robot best friends.
We've conquered space.
We've conquered space and something else that we don't know about yet because he wouldn't say it. Yeah, but set your tricorders for fun and your phasers for I don't know what I'm talking about. Right here on the Indiana Jones Minute.
All right, what is this, a circus? Come on, for Christ's sake, let's get back to work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Those all felt really anemic.
Hold my horse. I'm excited.
Wait,
for that guy.
I
got
do have a
horse.
question. Was that supposed to be sort of a hold my beer?
Oh, I don't think so.
Oh, I
Like
didn't-
hold my
I don't know.
horse and why he goes and does a thing?
I thought it was just like a funny thing to say, but
Yeah.
that's
All
just
right,
hold
all right.
my beer. Maybe it
The
was.
guy got a horse. I wonder if that guy got to keep that
It's
horse.
like the very end of Airplane where the guy's still in the taxi.
Yeah, he's standing there.
Maybe
3
what
weeks
sucked,
later
that guy's
in the
probably
subway
got
station.
arrested because it's a
Oh,
police horse.
You're the one.
Yeah.
There he is.
Yeah. There he is.
You took Biscuit. You're coming with us.
Biscuit.
Signing off now.
Son of a bitch.